Hello, thanks for tuning in. This video, as you read by the title, is my advice for 13 to 17 year olds. Actually aimed by any age, by any matter. My advice is you should just start that business, because at those ages, 13 to 17, I think you're just young, you're starting on something, and you need to build something. I understand most of you guys between those ages are in your GCSEs or doing something at least. Once you pass that level in school, everything's totally different. Reason you should start young, you have plenty of time ahead of you. Your mistakes are very forgivable, especially at such a young age. Plus, by the time you reach about 18, 20, maybe 25, you have all the experience in the world to actually be something. All the skills and failures you acquire at such a young age is a necessity to survive in this world. And I've learnt this, and I wish I started sooner. So ideally, if I could tell my 13 to 17-year-old self, I would say this exact thing. Failing is part of the process, and you're not going to get anywhere if you don't fail. So whether uploading that video, whether you think it's cringy, whatever, at the end of the day, people are going to say whatever they're going to say. Money is an object to use to get to A to B. It's not there to linger around in your bank account and just stay there. Use it, buy courses to learn whatever you want to learn. Whether it's in e-commerce or learning a skill, use that money, utilize it, because at the end of the day, that money's there to serve a purpose. It's for you to get to A to B. It's not there, it's not doing anything if it stays in your bank account doing nothing. Clothing brand, if you want to start a clothing brand, use that money to invest it in there. It's the thing, money is pointless at the end of the day. It's there to get you things. If money wasn't an object in this world, we would be able to do so many things. Money is there to be used correctly, not incorrectly. Yes, it's fine to treat yourself now and again, but at the end of the day, you need to second guess whether spending that money on a luxury is needed. And plus, the more younger you start and more in the early age you start, the more experience you will have by the age of 20 or by the age of 25 or something. Maybe a millionaire by age 19, as these other young entrepreneurs are. Or you may have something at least going for you in life, as long as you just try something and you do something. If you don't take this path of trial and error, you still be stuck at a job that you don't like, and you have no purpose, you have nothing going for you. Whoever's coming across this video and is deciding, oh, I don't know if I should start this, I don't know if I should start that, yeah, but I will fail. You're going to fail. That's part of the process of learning. That's part of the process of improving. All I'm just saying to you, don't make fear stop you from accomplishing what you want to do in life. Because more you fail at this age, if you started at 15 or 17 and you spent about 4 years in that trade, specifically that e-commerce store or that skill, you will be at a very young age driving those fancy cars. Your family is going to be the youngest they ever were in their lifetime. You can afford the best healthcare to help them live a bit more longer. You can reward your family with all the gifts they want. I don't know about you, but I'd rather sacrifice 4 years of my life learning this skill, honing it, and reaping the rewards of that specific skill than getting the bill of regret. And the fact that you're second guessing to spend that money on that business of yours, but you're willingly to spend that money on a video game, you should clearly invest in that business of yours. Because the more you invest into your business, the more you will have in terms of luxury to buy whatever you want to buy. This same rules apply to anyone in their 20s or in their 30s. Just, you need to do something. If you reach a certain status in terms of wealth or any field by any chance, you may help other people in your family, whether that's for health reasons or just giving them simple advice about business that maybe can help them. At the end of the day, it's up to you. It's your life. People are gonna always hate no matter what you do. Also as well, I had this quote: don't get upset about the results you have over the effort you put in. Meaning, if you see these people in nice cars, nice house, don't get upset that they have that and you don't. Because clearly they did something that you didn't do. Just because you failed GCSEs or whatsoever doesn't mean it's the end of the world. Whatever teachers they're saying, Bear in mind, they're like in their 30s, mid-40s or whatsoever. They have nothing going for themselves. Once you reach a certain status in your life where you have at least a decent flow of income through this business you started at a young age, or any age where you're at right now, you will at least have the luxuries to buy those things that you want. So think about it. You're doing this for yourself and the people around you. Also, you need to remember as well, you're gonna be caring for your future family as well. So you're not just doing it for your present self and your present family. You need to do this for your future family. Because remember, and I'm gonna repeat this again as well, you're only one age once. Whether you're 13, 17, 15, 20, 19, 18, you're always going to be one age once in life, and you can never return back the time. So whatever fear you're thinking about whatsoever, bear in mind that the person that started that business, the first person that started that business, had the exact same thing, and look where he's at now. Whether he's in a good place or not, he still started it, and he said to himself, oh, at least I tried. You can at least say that to yourself, oh, I tried. Now you have that thought in your head that, because I tried this didn't work out. Now I don't need to have sleepless nights about this certain subject or certain trade that I wish I went into. Just try. All I'm asking is for you to try. I believe in you. Family's counting on you. Your future family's counting on you. Everything you desire will be at your hands. As long as you suffer these 2-4 years of your life, simply just working at this business model you're doing, you want to start. And boom. Once that business blows up and it works out how you wanted it to work out, you get to afford these little luxuries that you wanted since you were younger, or you couldn't afford that time. Or for example, your mom wanted something and she couldn't get it because she didn't have the money for it, or your dad wanted something that he couldn't get it because he's tight on a budget or whatsoever. You get to gift your parents after all that time they spent protecting you, nurturing you, feeding you, catering to your needs. And for you to say, oh, it's too hard, I don't want to do it, is an absolute insult, because you know yourself you could have done it. You know yourself you still can do it. I want you to, as soon as you leave this video, if you have watched it until this long, people that have, thank you so much for staying this long. You need to stop delaying the task that is set before you, because the tasks you're delaying are the ones that you're supposed to do to make you improve or to make you achieve something in life. Fear is a byproduct of preventing you from not doing what you're supposed to do, not achieving that higher outcome. I'm telling you, I guarantee you, when I'm sending this video out or when I'm posting it, I know for certain there's going to be a select few here that they have it in themselves, that they have that drive. Even having that thought in your heads that, oh, maybe I should start this, is a start. It's saying to you that, what happens if I try this? Why don't I just try this? Just at least try it for a year or so. And if it doesn't work out in a year, no worries, you can try another thing. And then you will eventually find something, that pot of gold under that rainbow. One pot of gold that can set everything up for life, or keep you on a steady flow at least. You have to just start something. Whether working at that retail job, whether applying for that job, whether sending that CV out to that big corporation that you studied so hard for, you have to try something in your life. You cannot just live in this life without not doing nothing. And imagine the look on their faces once you finally make it. You finally started that business, and you finally made something of yourself that all your relatives can brag about and say, oh, that's my son, he started this business. Oh, that's my daughter, she started that business. You want to become a YouTuber, you can still do that. I'm telling you, even if you fell at YouTube, you can still say to yourself, I at least tried, and I don't have to have that thought in my head that, oh, what happens if I could have did that, or should have did that. You need to just try. What's the harm of trying, as they always say. Key takeaways from this video: money is an asset, not a liability. Use it to purchase the necessary education that is needed for you to excel in that trade you want to go into, whether that's being a carpenter, electrician, or plumber. Use the money you have currently with you to start something, to invest in yourself, and always be hesitant on whether that new game that came out will actually satisfy you. Number 2, you will never be the same age as you are right now. you will always be the youngest in your entire lifespan right now. I don't care if you're 50, you're 45. You will always be the youngest right now in your entire life, in your entire existence. Not stress this enough that if you're not doing everything in your power, getting 1% better every day, you will never be content in your life, and I swear to this. Number 3, fear is a byproduct preventing you from achieving what you want to actually do in life. Even having that drive to start that business, or have that even thought of starting that business, is telling God, or God is showing you that you are perfectly capable for that. And I'm telling you, you can do so much without limiting yourself. Thing is, how big will you dream if you know you cannot be stopped? And I'm gonna repeat that again. How big would you dream if you know you cannot be stopped? Number 4, and I always say this to myself every time when I feel down about watching someone that's successful than me. Comparison is a thief of joy. Meaning, if you compare yourself to that person's 600,000th day on doing that thing, you will never be happy and you'll never be content, and you will always be depressed, and you always will slow down your progress, whatever career you want to start. Stay in your lane and always be consistent in that trade. I am telling you, these people, they may have became rich overnight because over the days and over the years they spent perfecting that one trade. Never compare yourself to someone's wealth, because more you get depressed by theirs wealth, the more that it will prevent you from doing what you're supposed to be doing now.